Is taxation theft?
Yes.
Explain yourself.
Yes, it is, because the only truly moral commercial transaction is one that is voluntary. And if it is not voluntary, if it is pay or else, it's not moral. And because it's not moral, it's theft. So you're at home one night, and somebody knocks at the door, and you open the door, and there's a guy with a gun. And he says, "Give me your money." You gasp. "I want to give it away in your name." You call the police. You find out this guy works for the government. So what's the difference?
Okay, let me explain. In 1913, the income tax was first introduced.
Yes, when it was promised it would never exceed 3%.
But it was introduced.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So we've had 102 years of jurisprudence and attempts to go to the Supreme Court to say it was theft, and they've all failed.
Oh, well, I didn't say it was unconstitutional. It is clearly constitutional because it is part of the Constitution. You're asking me if it is moral. That's a philosophical argument. Can the government take something from you against your will when you don't want to pay them and you don't want what they're offering in return? That's a moral argument. Is it lawful? Yes, it's lawful. Is it constitutional? It's absolutely constitutional. Even though it was ratified under fraudulent circumstances, many amendments were.
Let me read to you something else that you said. You said the government, they have nothing, everything they get and they want to give to someone else, they have to steal it from somebody. That's called taxation. Is taxation theft in your mind?
Yes, it is. It has to steal from a productive individual and give it to somebody else. So
it is theft. I just want to understand this. I mean, as we've had lots of conversations in the past. I always enjoy them. But I just want folks to understand your notion that taxation that is there to pay for things such as national defense or environmental cleanups or FEMA, that is theft in your view.
When you take the income from other people, it is. The founders didn't believe it, and it was not an income tax. That's a rather recent event. It's not even 100 years old, and it hasn't served us well. All it has done is give us a government out of control, a warmongering government that has an entitlement system that there's no way they're going to pay for it. So it's all based on an immoral principle that government takes. Government they can't produce anything. They have to take it from somebody else, and that's a moral issue.
Congressman, wait a minute. We can agree taxation was embedded in the very foundation of the Constitution.
But not the income tax.
Now, the income